Hey racing fans, how you doing? It's Doug Henwood, the Number Cruncher, back with another installment of the program. We're going to provide selections for Saturday night's Woodbine Standardbred card, March the 9th. We're recording these before the Friday night card, so hey, the weekend's here. That's always fun. So we already got our Friday night selections up and ready for your review. Here comes Saturdays. So remember, we're all about objective handicapping. Of course, we need to make some subjective choices, but before you do, let's make sure we're not glossing over some very valuable information that's sitting right there in the program. So I'm going to pull that out and give it to you as a starting point. Information like front half. Who's the best front half speed in this race? Who's the horse who showed in the last couple of races a good middle move? Adjusted closing quarter. Obviously, closing quarter is a good way to determine who's going to be making moves in the stretch and who won't. And I do an adjustment to what the program is telling us, just because I think a horse who's making a nice quality 27-second close but finished 9 lengths behind, that's just not as impressive as somebody who did the same thing and almost won the race, maybe finished within 2 lengths. So just a way to try to zero in on the best of the best. So here comes that information for you. I want to offer you a little summary sheet. It's just a little 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I'd be happy to send it to you by email. If you look at the YouTube or my YouTube channel, what is it, at the Number Cruncher 365, have a look at that, and then the email address is there. Just drop me a quick line. We can talk some racing and handicapping thoughts, and then I'd be happy to send you the summary, which will just keep you organized. I think I hear my dog barking in the background, so that's got to be my cue to get started. So here we go. Race number 1 at Woodbine, Saturday night, March the 9th. Front half speed, 2, 5, and 4. No middle move horse. Adjusted closing quarter, it's the 6, and then 3 and 4. So I look at all of that. Not too sure what the track bias will be, but I'm most impressed with the 2, Mr. Andreychuk. Lots of speed from this one since he's come in from Charlottetown. Just missed, went to the front and just missed last time, won the start before that. I'm going to say that speed will be too much today, so we're going to take him, Mr. Andreychuk, on top. For second, the 6 horse, Tarquinas Hanover. For third, 3, May Lose Control. And fourth, Lamborghini Lou. So 2, 6, 3, and 4 to start us off in the first race of Woodbine. Second race, front half speed, 7, and then 4 and 5. Again, no middle move horses in this race. Adjusted closing quarter is the 6, 1, and 2. So we're going to step out a little bit and take that front half speed one more time. Points north, the 7, just dropping. So many times these good quality horses drop a class and then they find an easier level and they're tough. Should have a good chance of winning this one. So points north on top. For second, we'll take our closer, Twin B Powerball. For third, the 1, B2B. And for fourth, the 2, Come On Artie in the second. Third race, front half speed, 8, 7, and then 1 and 4 are tied for third. No middle move horse. Adjusted closing quarter, 2, 3, and then 4 and 6 are tied for third. So like I have many a week, I'm going to go with the 2, Tricky McWicky. Nice, consistent closer. One of these times he's going to actually get across the finish line first. Lost by a head, and then a length and 3/4 in his last 3 races, running very well. Tricky McWicky on top. For second, the 3, Purely Wicked. Hey, those are both McWicked horses. For third, the 7, Logan Behold. Another one running quite consistently. And for fourth, Sailor Shadow, the 6. So 2, 3, 7, 6 in the third. In the fourth race, front half speed is 3, 6, and then 8. Middle move, we do have one. The 10 horse has really been rolling and getting started early and carrying it all the way through the wire. So it's 10 on top for the middle move. For second, 1, and 5 for third, Be Stony. guess what? Our adjusted closing quarter horses are exactly the same. So once again, it's 10, 1, and 5. So that means we got horses getting started in the middle of the race and not going backwards, and then carrying that through the wire so that the closing quarter stacks up better than anybody else. So a nice prolonged move that is sustained. Impressive. So hard to go against the 10. That's my selection. The 10, order 1 to go. For second, the 1, Are You Kidding Me, Cabby? This one might pop and pay a little bit, but it's run fairly decently since it's come back in from Flamborough. For third, 8, St. Lad's Beat It. This one will be a little bit better positioned and just running so consistently. So 8 for third, and 5, B Stoney for fourth. So 10, 1, 8, and 5 in the fourth. Fifth race, front half speed, 7, 9, and then a 3-way tie, 2, 4, and 6. I think it's important to jot all of these down just to know that even though there's 5 of them, guess what? That still means that they're in the upper half of our speed. They should be sitting in good position. For our middle move horses, we have 3. So the 5 is the best one, 7 for second, and 2 for third. Closing quarter, adjusted closing quarter. One more time, we're going back to the 10. And then 3, and 1 and 8 tied for third. So what does it all mean this is the hard part. You have the program telling you, in this case, 3 different things. Myself, at least for the handicapping tonight, I'm going to stick with the closing quarter horse, the 10, 26 and 1, 2 starts ago. Only got beat by a length, consistently motoring down that stretch. So we'll put the 10. Let's tie 1 on top. For second, the 3, American History. Seems to go to the front or lately been coming from behind. I think that's a better strategy for this horse so it's not tired at the end. American History should get a big piece. For third, the 1, Flying Even Better. And for fourth, 7, Shadow in Red. 10, 3, 1, 7 in the fifth. Just for a little bonus, let's give you the opening pick 5. 20-cent pick 5 starting back in the first leg. 2, 6 with 6, 7 with 2, 3 with 1, 8, 10 with 3, 10. That's a 960 ticket. Always like to try to do this without spending an arm and a leg. If we happen to nail it, great. I certainly don't want to consistently spend more money than that and be adding that on to our exactas and trifectas. At the end of the day, you look back and you had, you know what, I didn't have a lot of success and I lost a lot of money. So let's keep the investments low and hit a few good returns and make some money. That's the game plan. Moving on to the 6th, front half speed, 7, 3, and 6. We have 1 middle move horse, and it's the 1. Adjusted closing quarter, a tie between the 1 and the 2. And then 7 is the 3rd adjusted closing quarter horse. So 1, 2 tied with 7. Selections-wise, I'm going to go with the 2. Mama's Sunburn, dropping in against a little bit easier. Very consistent, very nice horse. So Mama's Sunburn on top. For second, I'll go with the 7, Jabberwocky. And for third, 1, Sometime, Somewhere. And then in fourth, we'll predict it's Cold Creek Queso. Coming off a bad one, but hopefully that's just the one race. No reason to think Cold Creek Queso won't bounce back here. So 2, 7, 1, 3 are selections in the 6th. In the 7th, front half speed, 1, 5, and then 4 and 9 tied for third. Middle move, 9, and then 1. Adjusted closing quarter, 8. And then for second, we have a tie between the 6 and the 10. So my selections this race, I'm going to go with the 8, Larceny. Been really steady since arriving. 2 wins in a second in its last 3 starts. And again, he's another one who just always seemed to be putting up a great closing quarter. Hopefully more than these can handle, and Larceny will be the winner. So 8 on top. For second, the very consistent Speaker of Peace. Grabs the rail as well, that won't hurt. And then the 10, Let's Go Jude. I'm hoping Jonathan Drury will take this one, leave a little bit off the gate so that last race, we can throw that one out. It was awfully good before that one. 10 for third. And then Nazar, the 5 horse for 4th. So we'll go with 8, 1, 10, and 5 in the 7th, which leaves us, let's head back, give you the early pick 4 starting in the 4th race. In the 4th, we'll go with 1, 8, 10, and then 3, 10, 2 and 7, and finally in the 7th race, 1, 5, 8, 10. I think we should grab a few just to be sure. At a 20-cent investment, that's only $9.60. So that's the early pick 4, and we're through the 7th race. So let's have a look at the 8th. Front half speed, 5, and then 2, and 1 and 4 tied for 3rd. No middle move horses in this one. Adjusted closing quarter, 4, and then 1, and 5 and 6. Selection-wise, I'm going to go with the 1. Don't Freak Out. I like this horse. Since coming in, it's just been knockout good. First and seconds all the way, always with a nice move. Should be well positioned, and then that kick should get it to the winner's circle, in my opinion. So Don't Freak Out. On top for 2nd, Shredder. I'm not sure Shredder's all the way back, but he seems to be much improved from the breaks and things that it was doing in the snowshoe and the snowshoe final. So put Shredder in for 2nd. For 3rd, Call Me It. Another pretty consistent one. And Kyle's Art, the 6 for 4th. So 1, 4, 5, 6 in the 8th race. In the 9th, front half speed, 4, 3, and 7. No middle move horses. Adjusted closing quarter, 6 on top. And then a 3-way tie for 2nd between 2, 3, and 5. Selection-wise, let's go with the 6. Acapulco Sunburn. Dropping a bit in this one, and really pretty consistent. Was really good a while back, and I think these might be just easy enough for him. And I'm definitely attracted to the 26 and 3, right? In his last race, only beaten 2 1/4, so that's a very real and quality closing move. So 26 and 3, and the 6 horse Acapulco Sunburn. For 2nd, the 3, Major Hill. For 3rd, Hunter Hill, who looks like for sure will be going to the top. How far Hunter Hill will go is the question. And then for 4th, Forefather, the 2. 6, 3, 4, and 2 in the 9th. And the 10th and final, front half speed is the 10. 2nd is 1, and 7 for 3rd. Once again, no closing or no middle move horse. Adjusted closing quarter, we have a tie between 3 and 4. And then 6 is the 3rd best closing quarter horse. Looking at it all then, here's my selections. I'm going to go with the 4. Bets Show Off on top. For 2nd, Kingston Panic, sorry about that. Came in from London, qualified, and promptly won its race. And he's moving up, but was a nice first try here. For 3rd, All Bets on Tex. I've liked this horse just about week in, week out. Certainly wanted in my exactas and trifectas. That's him for 3rd. For 4th, go with the 10 horse, Brookdale Johnny. And then because it is the Super High 5, our 5th selection will go with the 1, Captain Carlos. So 4, 3, 6, 10, 1 to close us out and have a shot at the jackpot high 5. So I owe you one more pick 4. We'll have a look at the late pick 4, which starts in race 7 this time. In the 7th, we'll go with 1, 5, 8, 10. At the 8th, we'll take 1 and 4. In the 9th, we'll go with 3, 4, 6. And one more time, we'll go with 3, 4, 6 in the closing leg. So $14.40 investment. So I like them. I like those Saturday night picks. Hoping to have some success myself on Friday night, and then enjoy the whole weekend. So bottom line is get your bets in, have some fun. I wish you a lot of luck, and definitely have some fun, guys. That's what it's all about. Feel free to reach out to me. Love to get an email. Just see what you're thinking, and maybe we can have, like I say, some handicapping theory conversations. So nice to know what other people are doing. So happy to hear from you. All the best, guys. See you next time.